Again, Monroe missing. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Hamilton, yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And it's 9 points for Freak.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Hardaway passes to Monroe. Feeds it to Splitter. Over in the corner, onto Kumbo. Down low, Craig Monroe again. Monroe's got 6.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Inside, stolen by Monroe. Here's Hardaway. The pass to Carter Williams. That drops.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Milwaukee shooting their first foul shot of the night.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
They get the rebound, and that one's good by Noah.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Bucks trail. Now here's Carter Williams. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Portland.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Hamilton dishes to Gasol. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Kicks it to Carter Williams. Here's Monroe. Can't get it to go. Good D by Gasol. Here's Rose. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's Carter Williams. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Here's Noah. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And here is Carter Williams. 5 points in the game. He kicks it to Splitter. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Not a lot of room. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Carter Williams. The Bulls getting the bucket. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Carter Williams has got 7.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
No good from Hamilton. Bucks trail by 4. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. The baseline J, and that one's good. 6 points for him.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Hamilton can't get that one to fall. The Bucks shooting an impressive 60% early. Fast break, Milwaukee. Carter Williams kicks to Splitter. There's the dish to Antetokounmpo. Hardaway for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Well, there have been a few small forwards helping their teams in all sorts of ways lately. Like this group leading the position and rebounding the last 10 games.
Things he does really well on the perimeter, but in the paint, his rebounding is as impressive as anything else he does on the floor.
I think that's one of his calling cards, the rebounding, and it's the feistiness in the paint that allows him to do such a good job, and they're battling those big guys down low. I mean, I think it's really what sets him apart from other small forwards.
Now, here is Monroe. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And 74%, you know, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Jang, he's checked in for Chicago. Portis comes in for Pau Gasol. Evan Harris is checked in for the Bucks. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Chicago leading. Rose passes to Hamilton. Hamilton can't get that one to fall. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Trailblazers.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds, disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
Carter Williams kicks to Harris. Pass to Monroe. From 11 feet away. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Monroe's got it all tied up now for the Bucks. Out left to the wing. Here's Hamilton. Hamilton can't get that one to fall. The Bucks shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Monroe with it. Now guarded by Mirotic. Monroe against Mirotic. Lock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Freak. First in scoring, and he's one of the most creative passers in the game, ranked 3rd overall in assists per.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Carter Williams. He dishes it to Harris. And there's the feed to Henson. Down low. And Carter Williams gets it to go on the assist by Henson. And it's 9 points for Michael Carter Williams. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Chicago trailing here. To the middle, here's Portis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Bulls. Right now they've acquired the 2nd best record in the conference. And of course Milwaukee just way behind.
And I think for the Bucks, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Hey, they're amongst a big group fighting for the bottom few playoff seeds, and that's going to continue all the way through the end of the season. I think they'll get in, but it won't be easy.
And that one misses. The Bulls making a switch here. Watson's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Jones comes in for Greg Monroe. And it's Vaughn in for Michael Carter-Williams. He hits the second from the line. Here's Harris. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And the foul called on Freak. Group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gorgui Dieng. Gasol comes in for Portis. Hamilton's checked in for Bielitsa. And it's Rose in for C.J. Watson. Milwaukee also making some changes. Splitter's checked in for Henson. Monroe comes in for Perry Jones. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Harris. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Freak is out there with Rose. And it's Mirotic in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He had 52 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Carter-Williams with it. Now Hamilton defending. And there's the defensive 3-second call. For Milwaukee, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And Milwaukee has possession. Trailing by 2. That evens the score. Vaughn's got his first 2 points of the night.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Hamilton dishes to Noah. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. No good from Hamilton.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Carter-Williams, the pass to Monroe. The shot, no good. Great defense that time from Noah. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And here is Carter-Williams following the three-pointer by Derrick Rose. Screen by Monroe. Rejected by Gasol. And he gets it back.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Goes up the baseline, and it's Hamilton that time on the assist by Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Bulls?
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Now Carter-Williams, 11 points in the game. Splitter with a screen on Rose. Carter-Williams score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in